Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Claire and this is Polly Put the Petal On, and in today's video I have a haul for you, and it's a bits and bobs because this was things that I bought after Christmas. Now I was going to do a what I got for Christmas, but time pressed on, didn't it? Because obviously I didn't do one, and I feel as if there's too much time that's passed now anyway, and I've been eating and yeah, most of the stuff, so it'd take me all day to get it all together. But these are the things that I bought with my Christmas money. So there are after Christmas sales, and I have got a couple of Christmas decorations as well for next year that I bought in the sale. So without further ado, what we're going to do first is we are going to, I was also very kindly gifted a spot upholstery cleaner, so like a little carpet cleaner, nice and compact, really nice, by a company called HAUSHOF. I think it's HAUSHOF because it's H-A-U-S HOF, H-O-F. Honestly, I've tried and tested it and I absolutely love it. I really do. And it's coming in a lot cheaper than the bigger brands. So let me slip off to that and then we'll come right back and we'll do this, and then we'll have a catch up at the end if we've got time. I hope you're all really well, guys. It is lovely to see you. So let's just get that housekeeping out of the way first, and then we'll come back and I'll show you all the things that I have bought with my Christmas money.
Okay, so this is the portable carpet and upholstery cleaner by HAUSHOF, and this has 13,000 PA, which is strong suction and high power. You've got a 1.5 to 1.3 litre water tank capacity, 3.7 kilos in weight, 1.5 metre hose and a 3.85 metre lead, and it is 230 volts. You've got your instruction manual there, and you've got a little pamphlet with other products. So as you can see, it's quite compact, really quite neat, and then you've got your cord there, and that's with a little Velcro strap so that you can always keep that neat and tidy. There's your hose and there's your working pipe on the end. Then to secure the multifunction tool, you just press it in, turn that little blue dial and lock it into place. As you can see there, that's locked in, so it's nice and secure. You've got those lovely little scrubbing brushes there on the end, which is ideal if you've got stains, and that at the top is where your water comes, and that is how you press your water and your solution out at the end. You've got a measuring cup for your solution that you do also get with this cleaner, and then you've got that little device there in which when you tidy it all away, it goes nice and compact, and I will show you that at the end. So this is where you're going to put your cleaning solution in there with a capacity of 1.3 litres, and then in this next tank that I take the lid off, that's where your dirty water will go, but stored in there is the cleaning solution, and you get 750 mils of this, and it is 1 part to 33 parts. So 1 part cleaning solution to 33 parts water. So I used 20 mil, and I used 660 mils of water. This is your tank that's easily removed. So you've got your dirty water tank and your clean water tank there in one, and it slots back in place really quite nicely. So now I've mixed my solution and I've used warm water. Don't use hot water. I've used warm water, and I'm now going to pour it into the tank. Make sure you put your stopper back on, which is really easy. It's just a silicone stopper, that is. And then put your lid onto the dirty water tank, because that's where your dirty water is going to go. And now we're ready to go. And all you do is pull the trigger, and I'm just giving it a good squeeze. I mean, you don't have to, you can do it while it's in situ on the rug. One of the things that I really liked about this was the way that it sat snugly on one stair while I cleaned the other. If it was an upright, you're going to have you're going to have a small fight on your hands, aren't you? But this was ideal. And again, it just cleaned it perfectly. The little brushes get the pile up as well, that I noticed. And I'm really looking forward to doing all of my stairs come spring and that warmer weather. And now for the obligatory water pour. Take out the tank, remove the lid of the dirty part. You can see the clean there and you can see the dirty there. And I really didn't use much of that cleaning solution at all on those few bits I did. And here's the pour. And finally, I gave both tanks a clean and a rinse with some fresh cold water and wrapped it up to store for another day, nice and compact. Perfect.
So honestly, guys, my honest opinion is, from the bits that I've used it on, because obviously it's as you've seen on the demo, it's the one stair, because I want to wait for the warmer months before I do my stairs, because all in it took, I would say, roughly about 2 hours for that, because you've got to suck it back out, and I would say press down and suck, because the more comes, the more water that you've shot out on it will come back up. But I would say it took about 2 hours for it to be completely dry. So if I was to do my entire staircase, I literally would prefer to wait until some of the warmer months are here, so spring, so it will be a spring cleaning job. And again for the rug, because then I can take the rug outside onto the decking and leave it out there to dry. And obviously you can, it's personal choice, personal preference, isn't it? You can have your heating on and dry it that way, because those patches that I did a little bit on my settee as well. But I'd already cleaned my settee at the back end of October. So again, that can definitely wait until the spring months. And like I say, the rug, the 2 little strips that I did on the rug, which honestly, you can still see how clean they are now compared to the rest of the rug. So that will definitely be one of my big jobs come spring. I'm over the moon with it. And you saw how much dirt came out of it. And that was just one stair, 2 strips of the rug and a patch on the settee. Now that's where Autumn does all her rubbing backwards and forwards, and dogs are dirty, aren't they? So yeah, I'm super happy, and my rug has never been cleaned ever. So those 2 little strips, you saw the dirt, and it does exactly what it says on the box basically. So I am super happy with that. So thank you to HAUSHOF for that, and for allowing me to collaborate with you. So now we will crack on with what I have been buying. Now I told you, didn't I, that I am going to be refreshing. I'm going to refresh my bathroom, and it is only a refresh in the fact that if you can cast your mind back, I think it's about 3 or 4 years coming on now that I've had that bathroom since it was renovated. And there's nothing wrong with it basically, but I just fancy a change of colour. Now I have that lovely chair from IKEA with a high back, like a ladder back chair, and I put my I'll take a photo of it, and I put my towels on it that nobody uses. The towels are literally just for decoration to make the bathroom look a little bit nicer. And I was using beige towels. Well, now I've decided I want to go down the sage green route, so that's what I've done. I went to Dunelm with some of my Christmas money and thought, right, and now they had a sale on, and I'm going to hazard a guess at these prices now. I know for a fact that was £4. This is a bath mat, nice sage green. It's looking grey on there. It's the lighting. It's been nice and bright all morning, and I've come to sit and do a video and it's gone completely overcast. But that's the green. I think you'll get a better idea. It still looks grey, doesn't it? But it's a lovely sage green. Can't open it out because the label's stopping that, and I can't. Let me put my glasses on and then I can tell you. But this is the colour, and I've seen some beautiful like knickknacks to put in the bathroom on Temu, so I have got those in my basket. Oh, it's 45 by 75 centimetre. I think it's that standard, isn't it? But that's the colour, and it's sage green. So along with that, I think that was about £4. I picked up some face cloths. I love face cloths. Every wash I have is with a face cloth. And the thicker the better for me, because it's nice and soft on your face. So I've picked up 4 sage green. Now these are a little bit darker than that bath mat, but I'm thinking that once I've washed these up, because they've still got the tickets on, once I've washed these up, and they are Egyptian cotton, by the way. These were 99p each in the sale. I don't know what they would have been not in the sale, but they are a lovely colour. And yeah, once I've washed them up, they'll come up even a little bit lighter, because they are looking slightly darker than that bath mat, if you can see that, slightly darker. So yeah, once I've washed them up, then I got, because I'm only putting them on the, they're not for use, so I'm only putting them on the back of the ladder chair in the bathroom. And then I got this Egyptian cotton hand towel, exactly the same colour. Hand towel, it's really quite a nice size, that, for a hand towel. It's bigger than some of my hand towels, put it that way. And again, it's Egyptian cotton, and then it's got that lovely border on the end there. And so that's a hand towel, and then to go with that, because I kind of stagger the size on the back of the chair. When I've done it, I will show you. And this is 70 by 125 centimetres, and it's a bath towel. Now I think that was 9. I think the hand towel was 4 something, and this was 9. And like I say, they're Egyptian cotton. Really nice colour, and just to change up in my bathroom, because I have bamboo in there, I have wood in there, and like I say, I was using beige, and now I just fancy a change up, so I'm going for sage, and it's still within that lovely spa-like neutral feel and look. So it'll be lovely, I'm sure it will. And like I say, I've seen some stuff on Temu, so they're in my basket, and I will be placing an order for those, some knickknacks, you know. Right, now I'm going to show you what I got in the sale. This is B&M, and I got these lovely street lamps, I think they are, aren't they? What are they saying? Light up lamppost. So there's the light. And of course, I'm not going to leave them like this. They've got a garland that's going around there, a piece of foliage up there with a burgundy velvet bow on. And I will take that off. They've got this is meant to be ice, or yeah, ice, I think. But what I'm going to do with those is, obviously, I'm going to do a makeover. I say those because I got 2, because it was 2 for the price of 1. You know, they were half price, so instead of being £10, I picked them up for £5 each. And I obviously bought the 2, and I'm going to do a little upcycle on those for my next year's decor. So I thought that was quite a good deal, really. This was a good deal, if indeed you would even pay the full price for this. This was at my local garden centre. I go every year. They have a 75%, they have a 50% sale on their own stuff. And it's a Blue Diamond Garden Centre, and they have a 75% on that. So this was a 75% off. Now, this original price, can you believe, was £24.99. Who's going to pay £24.99? It's beautiful. It's a music box. Look at that. How lovely is that? And then it's a music box, and it spins around. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And there's parcels on there, and a little peppermint ball, and they're blowing a trumpet and playing some maracas. But I thought that was very pretty and very in keeping with my decor for next year, because obviously, like I said, I'm going to expand on what I did last year, which was my Victorian. Christmas just gone was my Victorian Dickensian, which I absolutely loved, and going by some of the comments of you guys, you loved it too. So that's what I'm going to do, stay in that vein, changing a few things up. Now, I picked these up and I picked 3 up, but one of them I broke. It's still serviceable and I will still use it. This is, again, from my garden centre. I broke that one, can you see? I didn't realise they were glass. And these should have been £6 each, but I got them for £1 odd with the 75% sale. But they are beautiful. Can you see? There's pink, there's gold, yellow gold, champagne gold, and it's going to be rose gold, isn't it? That's what the pink is. So they are absolutely beautiful, very ornate. So all in, the 3 baubles and that little music, this cost me £9 something. Whoops. But that, £24.99. I would never pay £24.99 for that. As pretty as it is, I would never pay that. And that actually reminds me of a scene out of Chitty Chitty. Keywords out, Claire. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Here we go. Yeah, it's beautiful, but you know, I would have passed that by at £25. Then I also purchased, you know, when you get some Christmas money or you get some birthday money and stuff, you honestly look at the things that you use, that you buy yourself begrudgingly. I don't know about anybody else, but I will look at stuff and begrudgingly I'm like, oh, you know, you for yourself, just trying to justify. So I don't justify it. I wait until I get some Christmas money or birthday money, and then I buy the things that I wouldn't normally buy that I absolutely love. Now, I'm in the very, very dregs of my Clinique bronzer, and I absolutely love this. Now, I've tried loads. On those times where I begrudge myself, just at me, I feel like on those times where I begrudge myself, guys, I refuse to buy it. So I go looking elsewhere. So I have got Revolution. I go to all the cheaper brands. Revolution, there's another one that I've got, it's like a little brick, I can't remember, but I've got umpteen upstairs and none of them compared to this one. This is in shade Sunkissed and I absolutely love it. It's Clinique and it's very expensive. I think it's about £35, but I got this in the sale and I think I paid 20 something for it, and that was from, I think it was from Look Fantastic. I'll just cover that, and it's absolutely beautiful on the skin and it works so nice. I don't just put it on my you know, it's a bronzer, but I also put it on my eyelids. It's not very often that I wear eyeshadow. I just wear bronzer, so it all looks the same, because I don't wear a lot of makeup. I'm not a makeup person. I do just want to look sun-kissed, so that for me is ideal, and I absolutely, they last. I absolutely love it, and they last so long. And like I say, I'm in the dregs of my last one, so I'll be looking forward to starting that one. And then also looking after my skin, because I got a lot of skincare for Christmas. My daughter gave me a lot of skincare. She got me some Elemis, which I would never buy for myself, I'll be honest. She got me some Elemis cleanser, you know, the cleansing balm. She got me that in the rose. I would never pay for that, because I can't remember where it was that I heard it, but whoever it was said, you know, don't pay for expensive stuff to wash your face in, because it's not on your face long enough. And I thought that stands to reason. But my daughter bought it me, and so obviously I'm using it. And I wanted to stay along the skincare, because she'd given me, because she knows that I use a lot of skincare, so she'd given me quite a lot, and I wanted to stay within that vein. And so I picked up, this is empty, because I'm using it. I picked up La Roche. Now, I got this for £13, I think, but I'm not sure what the full price is. La Roche-Posay, and this is the Anthelios UV Immune 450 plus, very high protection sunscreen for your face. It's ultimate protection, ultra long UVA, and it's sweat resistant, anti-eye stinging, non-perfumed, and yeah, invisible fluid. That's what they call it. You put it on your face, because I'm using I'd been using an Aldi one from last year, and it leaves quite a sheen, so you get quite a glow off it. And sometimes I just don't want to look dewy, especially with my wrinkles. Do you know what I mean? Because it highlights everything. Your face is so this is invisible. You put it on and it looks dewy at first, but then it soon settles down, and you know, you've just got your usual hydrated skin. But I really like this. I did look up Anthelios, and it's a Greek word, and it's something sun, and I think it's against the sun or something like that anyway. But yeah, it's very good, that. And there is another one that I'm going to look at by La Roche-Posay too, but it's factor 50, and it's really good for you. Anti-aging, and I am all for a little bit of anti-aging, plus the fact I was at the time using retinol, and I've stopped using it now, retinol. And when you use retinol, you have to, regardless of what the weather is, in daylight, I use retinol at night, and in the daylight you have to have sunscreen on. But I've stopped using it now because I thought I was just overusing it, so I've left that out for a bit, and I'm just basically using what I've got, and I'm not doing all the fancy schmancy stuff, apart from I'm using that on the daily. And yeah, and then I thought I'd try this K-Ali. Is it K-Ali? K reminds me of that sherbet stuff we used to get, K-Li. Do you remember that when we was kids? When we was kids, common as muck I am, guys, common as muck. When we were children, K-Li. Anyway, this is K-Ali. K-Ali? it's written there, K-Ali. Right, anyway, this is the Discovering Layer set. Now, these were retailing at £25, and I didn't pay that because I wouldn't, because they're only miniatures. So it came down. I got this from Sephora, and this was £16 in the sale. I've been putting little ticks at the ones that I've tried, because that's what I've been doing. I've been trying them all because I haven't got a posh perfume, you know, a named posh perfume at the moment. Yes, I've got all my dialect and all that, but I haven't got a named posh one. I think the last one I had was YSL Libra, and I really fancy changing it up. So I thought, right, we'll have a go with these, and then I'll test them individually, because they are for layering. But I'll test them individually, and then I'll see which ones I prefer. And honestly, they've got some beautiful scents in this. Let me just read. I'll show you they only come in those, but as you can see, I've been using them on maybe a few of them. I've had a couple of spritz out of, and that's a spritz round here and a spritz on my wrist. So it's doing quite well, isn't it? And the scents last for so long. There's only one of this that I don't like. I really don't like it. And that is Fleur Majesty, and it's Rose Royale, and that's got Juicy Pear, Sweet Peach, Rose Royale, Pink Peony, Violet Wood and Purple Musk, and I just cannot get along with it at all. So that one, no. So no from me. The Bougie Marshmallow I absolutely love. The Vanilla Candy I absolutely love. Not to the vanilla, the plain vanilla and the vanilla cocoa, they're all right, but there's an undertone that I'm not quite happy with. I don't wonder what it is. It might be the sandalwood, and it might be the amberwood in the, or tonka in the other, because you can smell there's a bit of spice, and I don't like spice scents. Love spice to eat. The Juicy Apple, that's Eden, is absolutely, and it does say actually there, Juicy Red Apple, and that's what I said to my daughter, because my daughter said to me, you smell beautiful, and I said, it's the apple one from the K-Ali. and I said it's more like a red apple. So yeah, juicy red apple, wild berries, jasmine, lychee, vanilla flower and sensual musk, and it'll be the musk for me as well. And then there's another one of my favourites is the pistachio gelato, and it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, you get 8. And like I say, I got them for £16, and I've been having quite a good few spritz out of that. Definitely my money's worth, and then I'll be able to settle on a scent and then ask, because there I go begrudgingly, I will ask at Mother's Day for maybe a nice bottle of it, and settle on a scent that I want to use. Now we're going to move on to, because we've got some clothes. I got these from George at Asda, and I absolutely love them. And what I'm seeing, guys, is there's quite a fair amount of colour out there. I went to return something to Next yesterday, and again there was that colour all on the hangers as I was walking down to take my returns. I'd ordered some pants and I absolutely loved them, but they didn't love me. It's my body. I got them in the sale, should have been 60, and I paid 25. But on my way out, guys, every cloud, on my way out there was I saw a pair of sandals, and I thought, no, I could get those instead for summer, spring and summer, but we'll see. I've taken them back anyway, the pants. They were lovely though. This is a jumper from, and it's quite, I thought this, because I do wear a lot of leggings, but I wear my leggings and then I wear my tight tops, and I always look as if I've been in the gym even when I haven't. You know, I've got my yoga stuff and I've got my everyday stuff, but I still look the same, even though they're different clothes. And so I thought, well, and I am quite a nesh carrot, I'll be honest. Well, you are when you've got fibromyalgia, you feel the cold. So I thought, right, I was in Asda and I saw this, and I really like it. So it's quite a long jumper. I thought this will be nice with a pair of leggings. It'll just give it a different look to what I'm looking like at the moment. And you certainly wouldn't do yoga in a jumper, in a woolly jumper, would you? Well, I certainly wouldn't anyway. So I've got this size 14 and it was £16, and it is a beautiful coral colour and I absolutely love it. I really do. Lovely and warm, not only to the touch, it's really nice and soft as well. I'm not sure what it's made of. Yeah, 12.14 I picked it up in. Let's have a look what it's made of. And I've got some Christmas flocking on the back of it, so I'm going to have to roller that off. It is made, oh, it's saying it's pink, but I would say it's coral. It's acrylic, polyester and elastane, so there's a little bit of stretch in it, but it's oversized, so I won't need, and I don't normally wear oversized, but with a pair of leggings, a nice oversized top is really quite pleasant and cozy. I'm not sure whether I'd go maybe about my day out in it, but I'm really happy with that, and it's really nice and cozy and a lovely colour, don't you think? Like I say, they've got loads of bright colours, you know, at the moment, and that was right after Christmas as well that I got that. It was actually the 2nd of January because I'd been to the hospital in Manchester and I went to Moss Side Asda. So that was when that was, the 2nd of January. That's how long I've had it. Not even worn it yet. And I got another one exactly the same, but a different colour. It's exactly the same jumper, £16, 12 to 14, and it's in this beautiful. I'm gonna. Let's see what colour these say it is. I think it's sage green, but you know, yeah, they're just saying green, but it's beautiful. And again, just with a pair of leggings, you know, when you're having a slouchy day, and you just want to get on and feel comfortable but warm at the same time. So yeah, got that. So I've got two of those, one in the green and one in that beautiful coral colour. Because even with jeans, they'd be nice with nice blue jeans, wouldn't they? Or even black jeans, but blue jeans especially. Autumn's snoring down there, if you can hear her. She's in her crate. She loves that crate, guys. I mean, I wish she didn't love it so much because I'd love to take it down, but I can't. I mean, in the corner, she's got all her blankets there, fresh blankets. I need to move those because it's getting more of an eyesore as time goes on. And I know it's an eyesore, but she loves it. That's her bedroom. And if you remember, it was because she'd had that cruciate ligament operation. That's why she had to have that crate. And she, in those 12 weeks that she was recovering, she just loved it so much. We couldn't take it off her, could we? Right, anyway, let's crack on. Bras, M&S bras. These bras are fabulous. These are, I've got the thing here, these are £22 and they are a minimizer full cup with recycled polyester. They're a body flexi fit with 360-degree stretch. They do matching knickers as well. Although I haven't got the matching knickers. I will have a look for those though. Now, I think they do them in a C to a H cup. Now, I'd been measured and this lady said to me that I was a G cup. And yes, you know, the G cup, and I had one of these, but I also had a lace bra as well. Now, the lace bra, so painful, and you literally had to bend over, throw your boobs up, put them in, place the material around them, and I thought, that's not right. I can't be a G cup. So, plus it hurt me. It was hurting my ribs. It was doing everything that it should do, you know, lie flat to your chest and come right round and flat under there. It was doing everything it should have done, but it was hurting. It was painful. And it was painful to get on as well. That was the lace one. But the minimizer was doing its trick, but I wasn't getting enough support from it. And I thought, I'm going back to basics here. I'm going back to an E cup. So I went back to the E cup with one of these. Whoops. And then that was too tight because it takes you in a cup size because it's a minimizer. And it was hurting my you know, the part that, you know, anyway, it was hurting them. So I thought, well, that, and I had almost like creating them 4 boobs. They were sticking out up the top, and I thought that's not a right fit either. So I went back and I went to the F because the lady that measured me with the G cup said I could be between an F and a G. So I thought, well, I will try the F, and these are perfect. Do you know what? They are the comfiest bras, even the ones that hurt me, you know, and even the big one, the G cup, the comfiest bras I've ever had. And so I bought 2 more. So I've got 4 now. Okay, 2 are not my right size, 2 are, and I will be getting some more because they're absolutely lovely. They've only got them in black, skin tone and white from what I can see. I mean, I will have another look, but they're so comfy. Even the straps that goes over your shoulder, look at that. And I am all for a bit of comfort. Now, I still love lace bras, and I do, and I will find some that, you know, suit my body better than the one that I had. And maybe if I go to the F cup, it might be better, because I really did love that lace bra, but I've only worn it, what, 3 times I think I've worn it, and I can't wear it again, that G size. But like I say, I do love my lace bras, and plus there's an abundance of colours in lace bras, isn't there? I don't know why they have to be boring with the wire. The underwire on this is quite thick as well. And you see, again, I have to have an underwire because otherwise I just go flat as a pancake without being flat as a pancake. And that's not the look I'm going for. Anyway, so yeah, nice white one, and I've got a black one, I've got a skin coloured one, I've got 2 white ones, and this is This is one that I haven't worn yet, and this is the F cup, and it's honestly, these are the comfiest bras, and they're double layered, so you've got a different material that side to you have that side, and they are the comfiest bras. There's not a lot else to say about them, but like I say, they're £22 and they're absolutely fabulous, and they do 32 to 44, and they do it in a C to a H. Yeah, can't sing them bras praises enough, really can't. And then very last, I got 2 pairs of trainers with my Christmas money. I love trainers. I love anything that my feet will be comfortable in. You know, there's certain things that I like to wear trainers with. I don't wear trainers all the time, but I have like trainers to walk in. I have trainers to dress up something. So I'm playing around with wide leg trousers at the minute, and these trainers are for those, and I absolutely love them. They're Adidas, and I always go direct. These are in the sale. I always go direct to the to Adidas and buy from the Adidas site. These are the Adidas Campus, and I absolutely love them, and because I'm only a size 5, I always go to the youth section, and I always get them cheaper. So they were in the sale, and they were cheaper because they were in the youth section. I'm not sure what they are for adult women's, because the adult women start at size 5, but if you go to the youth, they finish in the size 5, so maybe even slightly more. But anyway, so I've got these in the beautiful beige and white, and these, I have worn them. I think I've worn them 3 or 4 times now. I wear them with my black wide leg trousers and maybe a nice white top. This morning I've got my leggings back on now, but I was wearing it with this jumper, so perfect match. Absolutely beautiful, really lovely, and super comfy too. What I really like about these is the short toe. So when your pant goes over the top, you've got just a short toe, because there's the lace there. You've got just a short toe. The pant is coming over the top of the trainer there, and your feet look really cute. So I'm really happy with those. They were, I think I paid 40 something pounds off the Adidas site for those. So they were cheaper than normal anyway. And then because of that, they had these at 37, so I bought these. And like I say, all with my Christmas money. You then go around going thank you to the people that gave it to you. These, again, they're Adidas Campus. I absolutely love these guys, I really do. And they're me. So these are flowery Campus, exactly the same, short toe. Absolutely love them. The only thing with these, I ordered my size 5, and these came up too big for me. I had to go half a size down, so I sent those back, and I got a size 4.5 in these. And I think it's because these aren't suede, these are material. They're a nice, still nice, thick shoe, you know, thick body of shoe. Same comfort. The only suede on these is the back and the stripes, not even the tongue. This is material, but it is like an embossed material, super quality, and these were only 37. So for one pair, for the price of one pair on a regular day, I got 2 pairs in the sale, and I absolutely love those ones. Really do. Can't wait to wear them. I think they're going to be obviously a spring and a summer shoe. And yeah, again, just to wear. I just love them, guys. They remind me of a pair of leggings that I used to have years and years ago. Flowery leggings. You know, everybody else was wearing black leggings, and now here's me walking down the road in my flowery leggings, and I absolutely love them. I tell you what, if I could find them again today, I would wear them today. And my daughter said to me, Mum, they're a bit hippie-ish, these. And I said, yeah, but that's me, isn't it? I just like that sort of stuff. I don't expect everybody to, but I do. So that is that, guys, and we are quite some time in now, and I've kept you long enough. So we can have a catch up the next time, because I'm thinking of doing, when I said to you before I had been at the hospital on the 2nd of January, it's for quite an intimate health issue that I have got, and it's not well known, you know, but it is quite common, I would say, but it's not well known and it's not easy to diagnose for whatever reason that is. And yeah, I think I might do a video on that, guys, because you know, it's quite a serious issue. It could be classed as an embarrassing issue, but I'm going to try and push that aside. And so I may come back with that, guys. You know, and if you're interested in that, then you are, and if you're not, it really doesn't matter. This is just me wanting to talk about it to raise awareness, really, because I think it should be highlighted. So yeah, so I think I'll do that. Now, I'm going to go because I've kept you long enough. I really want to stay for a chat, but because that is all of the haul. I'm lingering, guys, I'm lingering, because, you know, I've got things to say. Like, I've been trying to enrich my life. I was at the doctor's the other day crying, you know, things were just too much getting on top of me and stuff, you know, and I've got this rash all over my chest that gets brought on by stress and stuff, and things are just, you know, too much. And so yeah, I was at the doctor's crying, and I thought, you know, she gave me a voice, because she wrote me a list of things that I need to be asking mum's carers and stuff. So she kind of gave me a voice, which I was ever so grateful for. And you know, it's all about trying to enrich your life as well, isn't it, in that bit of time that you may have. So with that, me and my son went to the cinema. I'll tell you what, it was a beautiful, beautiful film, Hamnet. And it was absolutely stunning. I cried 4 times. I came out bawling my eyes out. It was quite embarrassing. And you could hear all the sniffles in the cinema. Absolutely beautiful. Not just the storyline, but the actual visual of it. When they're in the woods are, they have chosen the spot, the absolute perfect spot for each scene, and the medieval buildings, and it's just absolutely beautiful. But yeah, very emotional, and like I say, I cried 4 times, and I did come out bawling my eyes out, really, really bawling. And then my son tried to speak and tell me what part upset him, and then he was crying too. And like I say, you could hear all the sniffles in the cinema as well. So I've been doing things like that. So it'd be lovely to have a catch up. But I know that I am aware of the time. So I'm going to let you go now, and I'll see you very, very soon. And like I say, I think I am going to come back with a little sit down to talk about this issue, this health issue. And it's obviously not going to be for everyone that's subscribed to my channel. So I don't expect lots of people rushing towards it. But I do want to highlight it because it is and can be quite serious. So yeah, so that's it for now. That just leaves me to say I've been Claire, this has been Polly Put the Petal On, and you are always absolutely fabulous. So thank you for watching. Do take care, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.